which we can directly experience or have more of a visual understanding. It's great that we are going to shift into the second part of the presentation this morning into a more participatory visual operation. Now I want to talk about the new discoveries at Tortuguero. Some of you might have heard about this site called Tortuguero. And in recent couple of years, there's been a lot of talk on the internet and among scholars on this monument. Monument 6 from Tortuguero contains a date reference to 2012. Well, this is like huge news. I mean, the work that I did before that was all based upon the iconography at Azapa, the astronomical alignment. Now, 2012 is on the map for scholars. Like now, it might mean something to them, because for years they've just been saying, oh no, the Maya didn't think anything about 2012. It's not a real thing, you know. Now they have this date. So just recently, the scholars are looking at the inscription related to the 2012 date, and they're finding, what they're saying is that, oh, well, apparently there's this deity named Bolonyokte that's connected to the 2012 date, and he seems to be a period-ending deity that must be sacrificed before the period ending so that a transformation and renewal can happen. Ding! Light bulb goes over the head. Because what they're finding in their examination of the Tortuguero inscription is exactly what I was saying based on Azapa for many, many years. And the other thing is that there's actually 13 dates in the Tortuguero inscription. There's a big inscription. There's actually 13 dates. And what I've done is I've actually looked up the astronomy for those dates. And something like, I think it's 6 out of the 13 dates involve alignments to the dark rift in the Milky Way. There's like 4 sun alignments to the dark rift. The 2012 date is the only one that happens on the solstice, and that's what makes it so important and rare. But there's a whole fugue and pattern of astronomical alignments to the dark rift, and I'm working on it right now, but it's basically that the Tortuguero inscription is actually vindicating also the astronomical work that I've done on this over the years. So it's pretty exciting times on that level, you know, that we're actually sort of moving it forward in the real discussion of allowing the Maya to have been, you know, this sophisticated in their achievements. But I think we should maybe open it up here and invite our special guests to do their thing. And Miguel Sague is going to introduce and explain what it is that he and Antonio do. And we'll move some of this out of the way here, make some space. And actually, what I'd sort of suggest, because this is kind of, we're shifting into sort of a different zone here, a different gear with the time that we have. And if you'd like, feel free to come closer up and even move some of the chairs into sort of a more of a maybe a surrounding sort of thing, if we wanted to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it might be better to see what it is that they're doing with the copal. And again, I just want to sort of provide the context that, you know, I'm amazed that the ceremonial aspect of shrine ceremonies and offerings that the Maya do in Guatemala, in places like Momostenango and Isimche, the Maya are able to go into the sites in Guatemala and do ceremony and ritual. Places like Takalik Aba, which was kind of the sister city to Azapa.